YouTube, what's going on? Chris with Chernos Comics. This video today is showing you guys how I bag and board my comics. And I'll be showing you which bags and boards I use for what. Now let me tell you one thing I'm very OCD about, which I'm sure a lot of collectors are, is how my books fit in my bags. And also how my boards fit in the bags. So I want the boards to be a certain way. So I got a few different options here that I'm going to go through. All right, now let's see. Where do I start? Let's start with current. Let's start right here. So the current bag obviously fits modern comics snug. So anything really from, you know, the mid 70s up to now is going to fit in a current bag. Most of us use most likely current bags. Now, for current bags, I got Ultra Pro here. To be honest, I'm not too fond of Ultra Pro's bags. What I've been noticing over the last couple of years is they will wrinkle, or, you know, like shrivel, like get those little waves a lot sooner. I don't know if this is just in general with any kind of poly bag lately, if they're just downgrading. I don't know. But, I mean, they look nice until they start wrinkling. So what I do, I have my current bags, and then I have current boards, right? Pretty straightforward. Here I got BCW. These, although the label's gone, these are Western Supply Hobby, which I tend to like them. They tend to be a little thicker, it seems. And I also like BCW. I don't really get Ultra Pro boards for the currents, because the shop that I usually get my current boards at has the Western Supply. Now, so that's current. Now let's go into Mylars for current books. So I'm going to move these away real quick. So what I have here is my current Mylars, BCW. Some of you might use Mylites. I get BCW 2 mil because they're cheaper. I mean, stuff gets expensive. We all know that. So with my current Mylar, I use regular Ultra Pro boards. And I usually get these on Amazon for really good solid price. So now the reason I do this is because the current Mylars are a little bit wider than your current boards. Current regular poly bags, which are 6 7/8, whereas the current Mylars are 7-inch. So to cover that extra little width with the board, I get the regular boards, which are 6 7/8. So the regular boards wouldn't fit in the current poly, but they fit perfectly in the current Mylar. And this is because, for me, I don't like my bags to have any wiggle room on each side with the board. Now I'm going to show you what these all look like in a minute here, but let me keep going through. So we got the current Mylars with the regular Ultra Pro boards, 6 7/8 boards. Now let's go over to regular size bags. Regular size bags, I personally use them for like Silver Age books that I'm not putting in Mylar, or even some, you know, early Bronze Age books, like from the early 70s, will be a little wider. Or, you know, if they're like a fatter book, if they're an annual or something like that, and they have like, you know, 60, 80, 100 pages, you can use the regular size bags. And these are Silver Age boards. Now I get these from A1 Comics, so there's no label there, but you could see it says here Silver Age boards. Silver Age boards fit perfectly in the Ultra Pro regular size bags. Now if you put standard current comics in here, you're gonna have a little bit of board showing on this side and this side. So it's kind of like a border frame, and it looks nice. And I actually did that for a while before I actually went over and started using the currents, okay? Now, let's go over here, back to this rack here. Here are BCW current bags. But, as it says here, these are for thick comics. Now, these are 7-inch, just like the Mylar. So guess what fits in these? Well, the same ones I use for my current Mylars, which is the regular size Ultra Pro boards. So if you're going with a BCW thick current bag, the regular size boards fit perfectly in there. Now, the reason why I do these, I'm actually probably going to start doing these instead of my Ultra Pro regular, because I like BCW bags better. They seem slightly thicker, and I haven't noticed them, you know, shrivel up or wrinkle as quick as the Ultra Pro. All right, following along here, I hope. I know this is a lot, but we collectors, we want to make sure, you know, we are displaying our comics to our liking. All right, so we're gonna go over here now. Now this is Silver Age Mylars, BCWs, 7/1/4 width. What I use for these are Golden Age boards. Now the Golden Age boards I get are from A1 Comics as well, and they cut their own. That's why they don't have labels. They package them in a 25 count bag. So, and what I notice sometimes is that their Silver Age or Golden Age could be like not even a 1/8 of an inch off sometimes. But I'm sure, you know, for the most part, most brands are going to fit the same. So for my Silver Age and Mylar bags, I use Golden Age boards. And again, they fit corner to corner in the bag. So that's how I do it. Now let me show you guys a few examples here. Let's see what I got. So here is a current bag, current board, current book. Nice and tight around the edges, no wiggle room, nice and clean. Okay. Next, I have a current book, but it's thick, so I use the 7-inch BCW thick. But this would also be the size of the regular bag. This is the same size bag as the regular Ultra Pro. But remember, as I stated, I'm going with the BCW current thick because they're just, I like the material a little better. I think it's a little more durable. And then, of course, this is the regular bag behind it. So you could see here that even with the thick book, you get a little border on each side of the backing. But it doesn't really slip too well for the thick books. It pretty much stays in place unless you bang it. So again, remember, for your standard current book that's not this thick, it's gonna be a little loose in there. Now next, we have current Mylar with the same boards as I just showed, the regular. See now, yeah, regular Ultra Pro boards. Current Mylar, regular board. So same here. The boards fit snug in the bag, and you get a little border around the book. And again, being that it's Mylar, they don't really slip that much, even for non-thick books. Looks really good. All right, now we got the Silver Age Mylar with the Golden Age board. And again, you get the board corner to corner, side to side, and the book doesn't slip around too much, again, unless you bang it. So looks really good there. All right, guys, I think I went through all that. So let's just kind of recap before I wrap up. Get these out of the way. So you got regular bags, Silver Age boards. Current bags, current boards. Current Mylars, regular boards, or current thick bags, regular boards. Lastly, Silver Age Mylar, Golden Age boards. Whew. All right, guys. What do you think? Did you learn something? Do you do something differently? Let me know. I'm telling you guys, this has been something I've been trying to get organized for years and years, and I'm finally having a system down. Hopefully. So let me know what you guys do. Let me know if there's something that you do that I didn't show off in any of these options. Because I definitely want to know if I can find a better option. Shoot, I'll change. All right, guys. Took over 10 minutes to show you guys how I do things. If you enjoyed this and you haven't subscribed, please do so. And until next time.